Alrighty, hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to Adelaide Ground. We are set up here in the tower view. I just need to set up an actual tower view here. Hopefully everything goes a bit smoother today than the other day. And we get some traffic, hopefully. It's first thing Sunday morning, so hopefully people will be up and flying around very, very soon. We have beautiful, beautiful weather out here in Adelaide today as well. The current ATIS, standby 1, got messages, disregard, it's nothing important. Weather right now is wind 050, so coming from over the ocean. So, sorry, going to over the ocean. They're coming from over here, from city side. So all aircraft will be landing this general direction. After that, we have at 9 knots, we have cloud and vision okay, temperature 11, QNH 1023, so a bit high pressure out here in Adelaide today, but it is all good. Yeah, so aircraft will be departing this way and landing this way as well. My game is freaking out right now. So yeah, we'll just hopefully get some traffic at some stage. We've got some people doing their regular Melbourne to Sydney hops. Brisbane has ground and tower online. It appears Perth has some weather on, and because of that we've got some people flying in and out of Perth. Yeah, so hopefully we get a little bit of love today. Let's just do that. What's up, Ghost? How you doing, mate? And then hopefully my strips appear today. Also, I hope that the ground map isn't too dark. I had to make some changes to it, so I hope it's not super dark. Let's just go to here. We have a shut up, chilliness. It looks pretty dark. It doesn't look too bad, but it looks dark. Okay. That's
Adelaide
fine.
terminal information.
Save.
Adelaide.
All stations, Adelaide terminal information. Bravo now. Current changes wind 030 degrees at 15 knots. Temperature 12. Adelaide terminal information. Bravo. Do you guys also want a do you want an ATIS up here? You're controlling Brisbane ground? Way. That's awesome. Yeah, I was just saying that I saw Brisbane had ground and tower online, and that there was some weather around Perth. I wouldn't be surprised if that one gets staffed up as well. Hey Derv, how's it going? Yeah, do you guys want an ATIS on this screen? Because I can definitely add one somewhere. It'll be easy as heck. Yeah, if I just do add window capture ATIS, and there it is. We're done. It's up there. That is not trimmed though. Give me a full screen projector over here so I can actually, hang on, if I go to, oh no, which one is it? This one, ground, and I do copy transform. We head back over here, transform, paste transform. Hey, there we go. And now it's all set up. It looks good up there too. I could make it a bit bigger, possibly. There we go. How cool is that? Right, let me close this now. There we go. I hope things stay interesting for you up there, Ghost. It looks like you've already got a good amount of traffic up there, so bit jelly. Yeah, so I might even, I don't know if I want to change my position or not, because like, maybe if we go over to this, maybe if we go over to this desk instead, maybe we'll get a good look at both the ground. Hey look, there's the ground right there. Wonder if we can get a good, look at the apron down there. Get a good look at the runway. The only thing we don't get a good look at is GA. Which is, there's cargo and there is general aviation. So, you know what, maybe I'll speed up the drone a little bit and maybe we'll move around the tower a little bit. That's a pretty good speed right there. I'm pretty happy with that. Once again, we are using the MK Studios scenery for Adelaide. I'm missing some windows. What am I missing? Besides my strips. I need this window so that I can see that. Then I want controller messages as well. I can sit there. I think I'm all set up. Except that's not it. There we go. Set up a little note for myself that things are coming in 05. If the wind keeps changing, we'll have to consider changing runways. Time is currently 23:53, so let's get and look at the TAF from 03200, wind 01015, gusting 25, cav okay, from 0300800, 03014, cav okay, becoming 322. I think we're falling into that. 01018, gusting 32, that's some strong winds. Remark from 03 at 1800, moderate turbulence below 3,000 feet. So, was that if you want to change, up to you? What, over to Brisbane? Nah. I like Adelaide, and I got scenery for it recently. That is more than what I used to have, so I want to show that off as well. Plus, look at it, it's a beautiful day outside here. It's amazing. I love Adelaide. I just have good memories here. Oh my god, especially over at Harbour Town, which is that that building. Oh no, how do I zoom in? I've forgotten how to zoom in. That's not it. That's exposure. Oh no, turned out the exposure. There we go, okay. Man, why can't I remember how to zoom? Oh, that's so silly. I zoom all the time. I'm drawing a blank. Anyway, so Harbour Town is this building over here with like factory outlet sort of prices. It's awesome. Big brands out there too. Anyway, walk back over to the desk. I feel like I need to do like a... As I'm walking. That's too much. There we go. Beautiful. Then come over here. Yeah, I need to get like a small like... Oh, that's what the other window was that I was like, what am I forgetting? I need my multi-view. Now I can see everything, even including my stream previews. Except this is a bit unfortunate. I already need to go use the bathroom. These two can disappear there. Nice. I can see. I probably should put an ATIS on here as well. Why is that not in the right spot? There we go. Now it's in the right spot. So let's add an ATIS on to this one as well. ATIS, properties, transform, paste it. There we go. And we'll just move that one down to there. That should be in a good spot, hopefully. I can't see it right now. Okay, maybe needs to be moved out slightly. There we go, and let's have a look here. Yeah, it looks great. I'm not a fan of the rounded corners on the video player though. That's a bit stupid. Alright, let's close my stream. So it looks like we'll be running runway 05 all day, which is actually interesting. Runway 05 doesn't have anything where we have someone on the ground, but I still don't see my strips. Windows, strip, just give it all to me.
And Adelaide ground, good morning. Emirates 745, radio check.
Emirates 745, Adelaide ground. G'day, readability 5. Okay, so I've got my strip here. I'm going to have to possibly move it to over here real quick. And get on this window here. Right, let's have a quick look at their stuff here. We are via Uprot, which I think is the current... Yep, routing looks good. Let's set them up here. Runway 05. They also add an acceptable flight level, 410. Hopefully they can get up there. We'll give them initial 5,000. And there's their score code. Right, so now that we have this one here sorted, let's get them set up. For like, you know, chroma keying and stuff so that you guys can also see that sort of stuff. Also, that was really loud in my ears. Report it to Genie, Derv. Report it to Genie. That is the wrong one there. Add. Window. Where is window capture? There it is. And we want pre-active. Pre-active. Windows 10 and up. Okay. Then I want to grab the filters for this. Copy. And we will apply it to pre-active. And we'll just stick it up there. I just need to trim off the tiniest bit from the bottom. Hey, there we go. So now we have our flight strips there as well. I probably should add them to here as well. Let's just make sure upright was still current. Never mind. I was gonna say, let's make sure upright is still current. It definitely is. Add a window capture. We want pre-active. And we'll stick that down in the corner. Until that white bar disappears. And there we go. There's our pre-active there as well. Guys, we have a layout here. If only I could remember how to zoom. There it is. So there's the aircraft down on the ground over there. I don't know why. Once I stopped thinking so hard about it, it's like, that's how you zoom, idiot. How could you have even forgotten? One departure, yeah. I mean, better than nothing. It at least helped me set up the strips up in the top right, which is awesome. By the way, if you guys think that anything needs to change with the layout, let me know, because it's so easy for me to do it sooner rather than later. Or if even you think that the strips should be more see-through as well. Because I can key out the darker color as well and just leave it light. However, having a little bit of a background isn't such a bad thing. I already feel like the screen is clogged up with information though. If I just do that one, and I need to trim the side of pre-active. Just the tiniest little bit, just that, and slightly off the top as well. Nice. I've never seen Emirates come in as EK though, or Echo Kilo. Either way, it's cool. I just also need to remember that when I'm checking their routes that I run it like this so that you guys can also see what is happening. It's got a weird little bump here.
And Emirates 745 requesting IFR clearance to Brisbane with information Bravo on board.
Emirates 745, you're cleared at Brisbane via Uprot plan route, runway 05, Uprot 2 departure, climb via SID 5000, squawk 4370, departure frequency 122 decimal 8.
Clear to Brisbane via Uprot flight plan routes, runway 05, Uprot 2 departure, climbing to 5000, squawking 4370, and departure frequency is on 122 decimal 8 for Emirates 745.
Emirates 745. And that got moved into my announced. Why did it move? That's annoying. It never usually moves. What is going on? It's your first time with traffic controlling Brisbane. You'll be fine. I'm sure you're doing great out there. Also, I just noticed that my... Never mind. Disregard. Ghost, can you tell me which window has all your flight plans in it? Because mine are scattered right now, and I can't find the window that has them all in one. It's like since I updated Ozstrips, it's just, it hates it. We could use Ozstrips. Ozstrips is a bit more involved, and I wouldn't be able to put it up on screen as well as I am now. But it's almost like they changed how many windows you need open. And I don't want to have to reset my profile either. I like how it is now. Restore hidden strips. Never mind. It didn't show me any additional strips. So did they change how it works? Strips. Setup. Is it beacon? No, I'm just having a hard time with this. So maybe we need to set one up for announced as well and move that one around. I really don't want to do that. I just want it all in one window. Come on, dude. I'm so confused. Manual viz centers, fine. Windows, that's my ground view window, not a ground strip. Yeah, I'm really confused right now. I don't know what's going on. Ooh, looks like you got a good amount of traffic over there, Ghost. That's exciting. Ghost has like 6 people down on Brisbane right now. Oh boy. Anyway, yeah, it's just gonna be chill vibes today. Hello? Okay.
Adelaide Terminal Information Graph. Adelaide Terminal Info.
All stations, Adelaide Terminal Information Charlie now, current 1 change, wind 030 degrees at 13 knots. Adelaide Terminal Information Charlie. I've found that you don't have to tell people your ATIS until it's about time to taxi at the latest, which is pretty cool. Obviously the sooner the better, but anyway, we're gonna get this guy. Oh, you can't see my window. See, this is a problem. Why can't it just be in my vicinity on the ground? I don't even... Melbourne ground. Melbourne ground has just messaged me saying, is this chilliness? Mate, you're Melbourne ground. Who's over there? Oh, it's Spencer! Hey, Spencer. Hey, Spencer. Okay, that's cool. Alright, it's someone I actually recognize. We'll just move that over there. Also, sorry, that noise is really loud. I apologize. Should be getting a push request. I need to set up this this announced window as well. I'm so annoyed that that's the wrong one. Oh, we're also gonna have to put it on that one as well though. So annoyed that we'll have to do that as well. Announced. We want announced. Properties, nope. Filters. Paste. There we go. Now, where are we putting these guys? Can put them like over here, right above ground. And left. There we go. All right, we've got something that works right now. Okay, then if I look at pre-active, I'll just move up announced very, very slightly. Okay, they're now pretty much touching each other. So it'll be pre-active at the top and announced under that, which is kind of how I see it, which is good. Then if we go to ground, I'm going to have to do something very, very similar. Add window capture announced, and we'll stick that one over there. Hey, what's up, Spencer? Sorry, I'm also setting up stream stuff right here. Obviously. You have strips? Yeah, so I've had to put in pre-active and announced. I don't know why they have been changed though. Do you have any info about that? Because I haven't been keeping up with the Discord very much. I'm like, where the hell are all my strips? And yeah, turns out now I notice it appears to be a thing. So Ozstrips is easier. Ozstrips doesn't look as good though. At least on stream. I could use Ozstrips. I have the space for it, but yeah. Where is my transform? Yeah, I have 3 monitors, so I feel pretty set here. I need to hurry this up so that I can fill out velocity stuff here as well. There we go. And pre-active is now in the area as well. So there we go. Glad to see the controlling content is back. Thank you. I was doing a quick test over on Twitch the other day and was online for an hour and no traffic.
Velocity 311 ready check.
Velocity 311 Adelaide ground. G'day, readability 5. So if I bring up Ozstrips here.
Good morning, Velocity 311, requesting airways direct to purpose filed.
Velocity 311, unfortunately don't have a flight plan file for you. If you wouldn't mind refiling, that'd be great, thanks.
Apologies. I'll get that sorted now.
How are their volume levels, by the way? I know that ATC is loud. And I have a, there we go. Alright, 380 is good. Your routing is good. We can definitely work with that. Volume is fine, thank God. Alright, 5,000, 05. Adelaide 4? Hang on, I've missed something then. Pilby. Velocity 311, have your flight plan. Standby 1 for clearance.
Copy that for Velocity 311.
Where is my charts. I need to see what Pilby is. Let's go have a look, because this is a thing that I don't know what it is. It says the routing is fine though, so Sid Pilby is not there. So I'll just say Adelaide plan route. There we go. Velocity 311, I have your clearance, advise ready to copy.
Ready to copy for Velocity 311.
Velocity 311, you're cleared Perth via Adelaide plan route, runway 05, Adelaide 4 departure. Climb via SID 4000, squawk tree 744, departure frequency 122.8. Because they're on a radar SID, so they need 4000. Prevents ACD mistakes. True. I have nothing in my... Oh wait, hang on. I was going to say I have nothing in my Oz strips, but I'm not even on Adelaide either.
311, could you repeat expecting runway?
Expect runway 05.
Clear to Perth via Adelaide departure. Expect runway 05. Initial climb 4000, squawking 3744. Departure frequency 122.8.
Velocity 311, thanks. There we go, they moved. Right, yeah, so Pilby is... I don't know, it says Pilby is...
Velocity 311 requesting push and start.
Velocity 311, push approved.
Push approved, Velocity 311, thank you.
There's a lot of controllers, not going to name names, who don't know a 737 can't take a non-jet route. Like, oh wait, hang on. Would that be, I don't know. So the ones that I do have, and the one that it probably should have been, even though, like I said, the whole everything is fine. A Repa would have been one, or Giles. But yeah, it's, I'm fine giving them the Adelaide for right now at least. Just gonna run some dungeons for our friend because they're stuck in DPSQ hell. That is a good shout. By the way, Velocity, this aircraft right here should see them pushing back momentarily. Hopefully. Let's just zoom in on that. So if we load up Oz strips again. And oh no, I've forgotten how to use Oz strips. That's the ready. That's their plan. That's their thingy. That's their route. That's their squawk code. How do you get the runway 05 sign to show? You mean like on my ground chart? Somewhere down. Oh, I can't see it. Somewhere down this way somewhere. So it's actually just a text box, and the alt code for left arrow is alt 17. You can also make a right arrow with alt 16. And then there's a way to do up and down as well, but I forget how to do them since most things are just left and right. Sydney isn't, but Sydney is so easy to understand. I don't need that sort of stuff. And runway 05 is unusual for Adelaide as well.
Ready to check.
Last station calling, readability 5.
Copy that for velocity 311.
I don't know why they're asking me for a radio check again. They already asked for one, so. You gotta love pilots that don't contact you for taxiing. Oh my lord, it happens so much as well. It's ridiculous. They have pushed straight back. That is going to be really awkward. But that's fine because I can then direct them either way. I'll direct them out to their left via Kilo out there. Oh, there they go. It's almost as if they heard me. So velocity, you're getting Kilo Alpha, Fox Cross 1 2, Fox 6. Good luck dealing with that guy. He seems like he doesn't know much about anything. I mean, everyone was new at some stage, right? Like my first few times on Vatsim, and even still now, I still mess up. You know, it's all about learning and having fun. So, I'm not too worried. We will start somewhere, exactly. That's the main thing to remember. Sorry, I'm adjusting my view based on what I can see in my preview here. How's Melbourne going? Is it still quiet? Is it picking up yet? Let's have a look. See, you have a departure. That's not too bad.
43311, apologies. For some reason we're switching channels. Ready to copy taxi instructions.
Velocity 311, not a problem. Taxi Kilo Alpha Foxtrot, cross runway 12 at your discretion. Foxtrot 3, holding point Foxtrot 6, runway 05. Actually, I probably didn't need to give them Fox 6. They can probably take...
Kilo Alpha Foxtrot, cross runway at own discretion. Foxtrot 3, holding point Foxtrot 6, runway 05.
Alright, anyway, they're on their way out. That's a good thing. So they're heading to Perth. We got Emirates heading to Brisbane. Haven't spoken to anyone yet. Everyone's still sleeping. I mean, it's 10:30 in the morning over there. They should be getting their buttocks into gear. Though I'm definitely a stay in bed and sleep all day sort of guy, so. Sunday though, yeah, exactly, it's Sunday. I might need a quick be right back though. I have had a lot to drink. I've been awake since about 1:30 in the morning. Or maybe a little bit earlier, I don't know. I remember looking at my phone at 1:30ish. And yeah, I've had a lot to drink since then. All stations Adelaide ground will be back in approximately 2 minutes. I'll be back momentarily, chat. Keep your eye on me. Keep an eye on ground for me, would you? Thanks. Okay, I'm back. Oh, I like ran upstairs. Almost tripped over the last stair. All stations Adelaide Ground is back. Thank you. Thank you. We all heard you run. Awesome. Oh boy. Right, so yeah, I'll start trying to get used to using Ozstrips, and for anyone who doesn't know what Ozstrips is, this is an overview of Ozstrips. I'll let these... Oh, hang on, I might actually have to fill out their flight plans. Yeah, so how do you do this? That's selecting them. That's their remarks and stuff. That's their score codes. That's fine. So you, velocity. Oh, crap. I forgot how to move them, dude. And now velocity has invalid routes? No? It was fine on my end. The only thing invalid was the initial. I mean, even then it was still like a purple line. But look, it's purple all the way through. So, I don't know. Ozstrips is lying. Oh yeah, the first waypoint was a bit screwy. How do I move them to different areas? Oh, like that, of course. Okay, how do I uncock it then? You are taxiing. Click call sign and move the box to move. Okay, but then how do I uncock it? Velocity 311 confirmed, squawking 3744.
Squawking 3744. Sorry, I haven't put that in yet.
Velocity 311, not a problem at holding point Foxtrot 6, no further ATC is available. Monitor advisory 122.8. Have a great flight.
Monitor advisory 122.8. Thank you. Have a good day.
Got one inbound to Adelaide from Melbourne now. Let's go! Hey, if there's anyone watching that flies on Vatsim, you guys should like fly between like Adelaide and Melbourne and Adelaide and Brisbane. Do it. You know you want to. Alright, velocity is now at the holding point, so we'll move them. So I'll keep my Oz strips, my beacon strips. Beacon strips. I could go for some beacon strips right now. But I'll keep them up there for you guys, so that you can see what is going on, but I'll be using Oz strips. I still want to know how to decock the strip though. And here we go. We will see velocity departing. There they go. You see their gear retracting there as well. What a cool view. Goodbye, velocity. Nice.
And Emirates 745, ready for push and start.
Emirates 745, push approved.
Copy that, push approved, Emirates 745.
Nice. So we keep getting some movement here on the ground. And we'll give them Fox 6 as well. I do like that Oz strips does give you if their code is invalid or not on the ground level. I'm a big fan of that. Let's have a look, see. We have no... I have no liveries. That's weird. Never mind. Qantas there proves me. Look at those winglets. Damn, they're sharp. Alright, we'll keep that view there. Let me quickly do the stuff with this guy here. That is not what I wanted. Where is route? That's route. Route looks very good. Level 320 is good. Let's set them up. They're a medium. No, I don't want to put Oz strips into there. I want to do this again. And look, I even have a full ground view here for you guys as well, so... I really do need like a switchboard or something to change things around. I could set one up on my stream deck. That'd be awesome. He turned the right way! Oh my god! Like, this is the way you should be turning even for runway 23. All markers say to turn with your tail to the northeast. I appreciate that. Finally done your first clearance of the day. Let's go. Can I stop this menu from coming up? Like, can I have it so that I can manually hide it? I don't know how this works. Oh no, I think I've messed up. I don't know how to auto hide it now. I'm pretty sure it was like here. No, it was here. Never mind. There we go. And it's the Adelaide guy. Let's go. I had some guy time warping from Gold Coast to Adelaide the other day. He made it over here in 30... Well, he was connected for 33 minutes and was on the star. Like, that is so illegitimate. Like, there were no controllers on, so, you know, do what you want. Though you're not supposed to time warp across mainland. And even then, you need clearance to time warp across the ocean as well, so... I hate when people do it. I mean, it is what it is. We'll send you Lima Alpha Foxtrot cross 1 to Fox 6. Especially when they do it on Milk Run. I have never seen anyone time warp on Milk Run. I've heard some people doing it while I've just been casually flying, but never on Milk Run. Center was not happy. I can honestly imagine. Man, that Adelaide skyline looks so good back there. What's Milk Run? Hi, Tyrell. Milk Run is the weekly event that we have in Australia.
And Emirates 745,
Standby.
ready to taxi runway 05, Emirates 745.
Emirates 745, taxi Lima Alpha Foxtrot, cross runway 12, your discretion, holding point Foxtrot 6, runway 05. I'll get back to you in a moment, Tyrell, sorry.
Taxi via Lima Alpha Foxtrot, cross runway 12, holding point Foxtrot 6 for Emirates 745.
Right, good. Yeah, so Milk Run is our weekly event in Vapak, where it's usually the J curve between Sydney and Melbourne and everywhere in between. So Sydney, Melbourne, Canberra, I think even Albury now is included, but where you can expect ATC services all the way through the coast. Can I have coast all? Thank you. All right, let's go into the air here. So this is Sydney right here. This is Melbourne right here. Then you got Canberra and Albury is somewhere down here as well. But yeah, it's essentially just doing this flight path. But at the end of the month, they changed the routing. So the last one, I think, was Adelaide to Brisbane or something. And yeah, so they do that once a week, every week. And that's what Milk Run is. Milk Run is just, yeah, Monday at 7:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Time. Though the controllers usually get on a little bit earlier, and you can get, some of them get on really, really early, like a few hours early, so you can get some ATC, or even like a good amount, even earlier, which is awesome. But that's what blah, 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 that's what Milk Run is. Milk Run Monday. And then at the end of the month, Spilled Milk Run Monday. Spilled Milk Monday. Sorry, I'm tripping over my words here. But yeah, so if you're interested in flying around Australia, that's a good time to do it. Although it does get really busy. I think last Milk Run event there was. I'm pretty sure people were flying Adelaide to Melbourne, but some of the waits on Melbourne ground were over an hour for pushback. So it was very, very crazy.
Ground, good day, want to say 87, requesting clearance to Perth 12.
Qantas 87 Adelaide ground, g'day, you're cleared to Perth via Giles Plan route, runway 05, Giles 5 departure, climb via SID 5000, squawk 6014, departure frequency 122 decimal 8.
Perth, Giles 5 climb route, runway 05, Giles 5 departure, climb via SID 5000, squawk 6014, and departure on 1228, Qantas 87.
Qantas 87. Oh, here we go. We got Emirates on the roll. I really, really wish you could save drone camera positions, even if it's just for a session. Have one here looking over the apron. One over here looking down the runway. There's a Foxtrot, by the way, that we told this other guy to taxi down. Okay. Save. All stations, Adelaide Terminal information Delta now. Current changes wind 030 degrees at 15 knots. Temperature 13. Adelaide Terminal information Delta. But yeah, so this is taxiway Foxtrot where we're sending everyone down. This is runway 12 right here. Foxtrot 2 is a very, very small taxiway. But yeah, it would be cool to have like a view looking, actually sitting over here isn't such a bad idea. Then we can follow them all the way around. Finally getting some traffic here, nice. Yeah, everyone loves Melbourne, honestly, Spencer, so. I'm a bit sad that we're not seeing the Emirates, livery here. It makes me a bit sad. And once again today we are, that is a scenery glitch right there. Once again today we are, hey Ghost. Brisbane got busy for a little bit, that's awesome. E190 Emirates, yeah, it's actually an A350, or filed as an A350-900, so. Model matching doing the bad thing. Yeah, today we're using the MK Studios Adelaide scenery. It's on sale right now on Orbex Direct, and you can get the Adelaide skyline for a bundle discount. So that's not an ad, by the way. I like Adelaide, so. Anyway, we'll go have a look back over here. Nothing going on over there. Cool. Let's just keep following this Emirates. the Embraer. Actually, I was doing some flying the other day with AI ATC, and they cleared a Q-Link Embraer up to flight level 420 in sim. which is really odd. It like flew up to 380, but still, like that extra 4,000 feet or whatever was crazy. Barely any traffic in Ypad. Yeah, I know, right? It does make me very, very sad. Because I mean, it's such a nice, simple airport, and it doesn't take much longer to fly to Sydney to Melbourne. It takes just, I think, an extra 10 or 20 minutes to fly Sydney to Adelaide, and it's very similar Adelaide to Melbourne as it is Sydney to Melbourne. So I don't understand why it doesn't get more love. Just realized I have an observer here. Hi, observer. Hey, what's up, Wags? How you doing, mate? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Emirates 745, unfortunately no further ATC is available. Monitor advisory 122.8. Good flight.
Monitoring 122.8. Thank you very much for your service. Have a great day, and yeah, catch you next time. Emirates 745.
Good. Should be doing some observer hours because I have to do my 10 observers again. Oh, so are you the observer right now, Wags? Real annoying, but I am having a great day. What about you? I am doing okay. My stomach's a little bit upset. I'm very tired, but it is what it is. I wanted to get in and do some actual controlling, finish setting up my my stream stuff here. Ow. Hope you get better soon. Ah, it's a regular thing. It's just regular stomach issues. Don't worry too much. All right, there we go. We can see the E190 lining up, even though it's supposed to be an A350. But we'll watch this guy here taking off as well. Probably making traffic calls right now. I mean, getting 10 hours of observer isn't too bad. What software am I using? We're using Scenery. So this is actually part of the MK Studios Adelaide Scenery. It has a full tower in it, so... as does the Impulse Simulations one, but the Impulse Simulations one...
87 Bay 23, we're ready full push.
Qantas 887 Bay 23, push approved.
Push approved, Qantas 887.
Yeah, Impulse Simulations had some issues if you're flying. You can't select your stars or something. It has the approaches, no problem, but yeah, if you're like coming in from Melbourne taking Drina, you can't. I found out the hard way. I had to ask for vectors all the way down to Virat one time flying in from the south, so... ATC were good about it. Their approach was very friendly and was happy to oblige. That would get messy. Yeah, luckily it was decently quiet. Review to runway. Alright. I really wish that I had more buttons for this. Do you know what would be really cool? Setting up a camera, like a real life camera, with a 6-axis sensor in it so that whatever I did to it, in my hands, including zooming, positioning, and everything, if it was all translated into game. Jeannie! Hello, Jeannie. How you doing today? All right, let's zoom out very, very slightly here. As we watch Emirates 745 taking off. You've been spamming hearts? Rotate. Beautiful takeoff there. Positive rate. The gear is coming up. Very good. Actually, I really like the departures over Adelaide because you get to see the cityscape as well. But yeah, that would be a cool idea for a control, right? Like having a camera that you can move around with your actual hands and zoom and everything. I feel like that would, like, it's such a niche thing to want. But it's what I want. You did 10 hours in VPilot, not VATSIS, not knowing you had to use VATSIS. Yeah, that sucks. Have a good one. Wait, you disappearing as well? It's so pretty. It really is, isn't it, Genie? It's so good. Alright, so we will be sending Mr. Qantas 887 down Kilo Alpha Foxtrot 2. Stand by 1. There we go. Foxtrot 2, cross runway 12, Foxtrot 3, holding point Foxtrot 6. Bye bye. Bye bye, Wags. Have a great day. But yeah, so that's how we'll send him that way there. Wait, you can't see my cursor again. There we go. Yeah, so we'll send him this way. And then we'll probably be quiet again for a little while. Let's see where the traffic is. Okay, we have no traffic yet. Spencer is sending some people over my way, but they are still on the ground, unfortunately. What's their call sign? Velocity 223. Oh, they're taxiing right now, though. So they'll be here in about an hour. I don't know why I said that so weird. Hour. Anyway, Jeannie, I know that a lot of things here are probably very, very foreign.
87 was Delta ready for taxi.
Qantas 887, taxi Kilo, Alpha, Foxtrot, cross runway 12 at your discretion, holding point Foxtrot 6, runway 05.
Kilo, Alpha, Foxtrot, cross runway 26 at our, apologies, cross runway 12 at our discretion, then Foxtrot 6, runway 05, Qantas 887.
Okay. Yeah, I know that a lot of things here might be a bit foreign to you, so if you have any questions at all, please feel free, because obviously you know I like to nerd out about things. Or at least try and explain them, because having people not understanding things breaks my heart. It's better for people to understand things and enjoy them fully. Nerding is the best, yeah. Okay, we got Qantas moving now. Oh, they're doing the hop. They're doing the Vatsim hop. Oh, never mind, they're not doing it anymore. They were pumping their hydraulics there for a moment. and listening to Whoop That Trick from the Hustle and Flow soundtrack. What a banger song that is. It just has a wicked backbone beat to it. Is it a family-friendly song? No. Does it have a great feel to it? Yeah. So yeah, all the people here that we're talking to today are real people. They're doing their own flights on this beautiful Sunday morning. Oh, there we go. You see the hydraulics going. So why that is it's something to do with Vatsim calculating where the position of the aircraft is. I think if I zoom out a bit more, maybe it'll do it again. Nope, never mind. But yeah, it's a Vatsim thing. Vatsim being the network that we're connected to. I just saw a window pop up somewhere and I don't know what it was. That freaks me out a little bit. I saw it pop up in game and then it disappeared. I can't find it. Anyway, we'll keep following Qantas, since we have no one else on the ground right now, so no big deal. I wonder why there's so much Z fighting over there. I don't really want to move, because we're in a really good spot right now. Actually, if I zoom out, where are we right now? We're right on top of the mouse. Okay. So let's go have a look at this Z fighting real quick. Because it might be something that needs to be reported on. Yeah, it's like showing the auto-gen buildings as well as the scenery buildings, so that's really weird. Bug? I don't think bug. I think it's just they didn't do the cleanup work properly. So yeah, I would assume this would be like tower, right? I don't know what you'd put in this one here. It's too far away for me to use though. If I were actually just doing tower, I might have set up in here, because then you can see people landing and departing very, very clearly, but we need to get into a view where we can see surface movement, so we're going to stay in this tower over here. Alright, let's go sit back on top of the mouse. Which mouse was it? Was it this one? I think it was this one. Up we go, and let's have a look. Hey, nice. There we go, as they round onto Foxtrot 6. Adelaide is cruisy. Adelaide is very quiet. Not a lot of people fly in and out of Adelaide. I want to go to Adelaide and I want to visit here again. Harbour Town. I really want to. Qantas 887. Unfortunately, no further ATC is available. Monitor advisory 122.8. Good flight.
5 322 and love the stream. Kind of say 87. Cheers.
Cheers, mate. Yeah, Adelaide is it's nice. I wish that all the ground textures would load a little bit further. It's because I'm up so high, you can kind of see the ground textures degrading from this point as we get. Actually, you can actually see it right here is where the texture changes from something slightly more higher quality to not high quality. It has similar details, but it's actually just to save on performance. And then a bit more over here as well. Nope, never mind. It's here where it gets even worse. Anyway, we'll be tracking Qantas on this departure. Because, again, I don't think we have any other traffic. Let's have a look. Nope, we're good. You've been to actual Adelaide once? You should come again. Actually, don't. It's horrible down here at the moment. Stay in Brisbane. You're already cold at like 18 degrees. You'll hate it in Adelaide right now. Ah! What the? I don't know what the hell happened there. Alright, setting up the drone. Awesome. By the way, we have an aircraft on the ground somewhere as well. Everyone else can't see it, but I will show you where it is momentarily. Oh, you can see the hydraulics pumping. You tell which parts of the scenery are done, like modeled, and which aren't, based on all the crap there in the background. And rotation. Oh, almost a tail strike. That one. Speed up. I cannot see. Oh god, I don't know where I am right now. That sounds like a senior citizen problem right there. There we go, there goes Qantas. Goodbye, Qantas. Awesome. Hope you enjoyed your time here in Adelaide. Right, let's get back up into the room view. Ah! What is going on, dude? I have forgotten how to use all my controls right now. I used to be so good at this. Looked like a smooth departure there, Jake. The tail was getting pretty close to the ground though, just saying. So awesome. All right, yeah, so now it's just going to be quiet until we get some more Adelaide traffic. It really is one of those airports that is quiet. We probably could have gone Sydney instead, but meh. Now live on your channel. Delete that one. Go away. By the way, if you're craving more of my content, I've been uploading Minecraft VODs onto Chilliness Live. So if you want to check that out, I don't know if there's actually a link down in the description for that, but it's at Chilliness Live, all one word. And plus, we did a VOD. We did a thing with Genevieve in chat as well. We played some Final Fantasy 14 with her. Had a blast. I can't wait to do that again. It was one of the best times I've had in a while. Anyway, we'll unhook the drone while no one is around. And we'll go have a look at the Adelaide skyline. Oh, Jesus. There we go. I can feel my controller vibrating from the, from my plane disagreeing. So there's a few more things that I've noticed in this area that I didn't notice the first few times I went through this, including this chapel is modeled, or this cathedral is modeled. You can tell which is modeled, which isn't. I mean, it's pretty easy to tell, right? Hey, Vert, how's it going?
Adelaide.
All stations, Adelaide Terminal Information Echo now current 1 change, temperature 14. Adelaide Terminal Information Echo. How are you doing, Bert? I like the setup you've on stream. Thank you. I've set up beacon strips for everyone else, but I'm using Oz strips. But there'll be information here and here when people have their flight plan and stuff sorted. So, but yeah, so that's a thing. Anyway, let's keep looking. So over here we have the Adelaide Oval. Actually, I could set a point here. That's not low enough. Right there. There we go. So we've got Adelaide Oval as well. But all the buildings behind are, like I said, you can tell which ones are model and which ones aren't. Thank God Oz strips is the only strip option. It's 1,000 times better for aerodrome positions. I had to remember how to use it today. Luckily, it didn't take too long. But I must have missed the memo that that it's moved on to Oz strips. So, all right, let's move over to the next area. Down here is Rundle Mall. Where is it? Rundle Mall. I'm pretty sure it's down here. That's not Rundle. This could be Rundle though. Yeah, that's Rundle Mall. I mean, it looks like degenerate down here, right? Coles and Harris Scarf? Oh no! I got clipped into something. That's why Vatpack has some very detailed SOPs and a video around it. I know, I have the video bookmarked from the last time we talked about it, which was whenever you did that trip to Alice Springs. There's another thing around that I want to show you, and I can't seem to find it. There it is. Still haven't heard anything about it. That's all good. Over here we have the... Oh, this one here isn't modeled. Okay. But over here we have the Adelaide Botanical Gardens. My grandfather actually used to work out here. And then you've got the Adelaide Zoo nearby as well. Why am I not rotating very much? It didn't hold on to the point, dude. Come on, be good. Behave. wants to. You can see it kind of clipping onto it, but then it is doing it. It's just because my zoom is really far in. But yeah, Flight Sim is a very, very beautiful game. Jeannie, at some stage I'll have to take you around Brisbane and you can show me some of the sites. Because they're all going to be there. There was something going on in Victoria Square at this point in time. I don't know what that was. But yeah, very, very cool. Like, even just the AI stuff, it's bad. It's not too bad though. You know, like, you're seeing these things on approach. You're seeing them from, let's try and get in line with the runway here. You're seeing them kind of like from here. So it doesn't matter if they're a bit low poly, because this is how you'll see it. Actually, maybe even down a little more. Maybe like this. The only part about the Adelaide area that is not legit is that. That is Kangaroo Island, and this has been a problem since early days. It appears there's a very large mountain on the horizon, which is not legit. Kangaroo Island is very, very flat, so I don't know. Oh, I'm feeling my plane complaining. Speaking of plane, this is where my plane is parked while I'm doing tower view. There we go. All the ground textures are back. They do look really good though, don't they? But yeah, so I'm technically in this plane. That's kind of what I would look like if I had shorter hair too. Right there. Oh god, that reminded me. Jeannie saw me on camera the other day. That was nerve-wracking. Especially since I looked like absolute butts. But yeah, so I have the character sitting in there, but it's not going anywhere. What else have we got in the scenery here? We got IKEA. And we have Bunnings. Bunnings Warehouse. Jet Express. Sharp. There's a Rex hub here as well. Looks like there's a little bit of Z fighting there on the edge. Just very, very slightly. Cobham. Them graphics though, I know. What's up, Juice? How's it going, mate? Oh, we have a flight. Let me just quickly reset my camera here. And we'll set this up as well. This one here is going to Shanghai, Singapore 276. Their flight level is correct. Let's swap over to this view. Okay, so Singapore 276. Which one is the route? That's the route. Looks good. Runway 05, initial 5,000, squawk. Going to Singapore. What did I say? Did I say Singapore? Did I say Changi? I might have said, I might have said Changi. Is Changi not Singapore? WSSS? Shanghai. Oh, I might have said Shanghai. That's my bad. Sorry. Anyway, let's get back into the tower view. Anyway, how you doing today, Juicy? How's things going, man? But yeah, look at this. Even the cars. The cars even look really good. Except that's not an Australian license plate. Some of the angles you can get. Like, I'd love to do some photography around here. Like, it'd be so easy. They've done such a good job. Up one more. There we go. Very, very wet. What about yourself? I'm cold. I'm sitting here in an hoodie debating if I want to turn on the heater as well. As bad as Genie. There we go. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Anyway, hope you stay dry, mate. But yeah, so we're using a mixture of Oz strips for myself. So this is what I'm using. And the beacon strips, which you guys can see here on screen and down here as well. So that you guys can see what's going on. Because trying to set up Oz strips as an actual view is terrible. So using beacon strips for your on-stream viewing is much, much better. And then of course, ground view, you have ground. You can still see the strips here and here. Then we have air view. Just move that over to here. So this is airport vicinity. This is Australia-wide for checking routes and the like. And between all of them, you guys get a very good overview of what I am actually seeing. So, or try my best to show you guys what I am seeing. And in a way that's easier to understand. But I felt like my stream setup was something that no other Vatsim streamer really uses. So, yeah, so I like how it's set up right now. It still looks a bit busy for me personally, but it does have really good information everywhere. So, I don't know. I don't know what to think. Like I like lots of large clear area so that it doesn't take, I mean, I guess I was gonna say so that it doesn't take too much away from the gameplay, but what gameplay am I doing? I'm controlling. It should have all the information. God, chill. Such an idiot sometimes. But still, I'm seeing a lot more information on my screen because of the extra bits set up for you guys, like these bars. But, like I said, makes it easier for you guys to see, so. I could, and I might, set up individual, like get a window capture for Oz strips and paste it in a few times and have individual sections. But I don't know. Vert, would you happen to know how to cock a strip in Oz strips? I did it earlier and didn't know how to stop it. Excuse me. I click the call sign, then tab on your keyboard. Let's have a look. Ah, very good. Thank you. It's not quite as easy as just, you know, cocking it like this in Beacon, so that's why I was like freaking out. Only the controller that offsets the strip can see that offset though, right? I hope. Alrighty, let's have a look-see. So the velocity that Spencer sent off earlier is about halfway here. They are in between Melbourne and Adelaide. Let me just close that window there. This one. There we go. So they told me velocity 223 here coming into Adelaide, so someone's flying in or out of Jindabyne as well. That's really cool. Ugh, excuse me. And someone down to King's Code as well. Very cool. From Hobart to King's... Oh, what are they flying? Something small. Oh, it's a Piper 28. But yeah, so we got one incoming. That isn't what I want. That is what I want. Yeah, so we got two at the moment. Not really a whole lot, but like I said, it's cruisy. I'm glad that we at least got some traffic today. Excuse me. I really do need to go get a drink. So once this guy calls up for clearance, I'm going to go get a quick drink. I'd normally ask Derv while I'm streaming, but I think he's busy with doing dungeons in Final Fantasy, so. Yeah, it's fun. I mean, it gets more fun the more traffic you get. If we had a tower controller, we'd probably get a lot more traffic. I see Ghost has jumped off Brisbane. I really should go and control an airport that I've never really done. I've done a little bit of Brisbane. I've done a good amount of Sydney. I do a little bit of Melbourne. I've done a lot of Adelaide. I've wanted to do Perth for a while. So at some stage, maybe we go look at one of the other airports. It would be a good bit of fun for you if you try a new place. I always worry about trying new places, and I'll show you why. Make sure this doesn't have any of my information on it. It doesn't. Okay. So Adelaide is a very simple airport, right? These are our standard operating procedures. And this is all Adelaide. Adelaide's a bit weird because of the VFR points here, north and south of runway 05. So these are the things that you have to put into both your information, the ATISs and stuff, all your clearance altitudes, how the departure controllers are split. I don't have to worry about a lot of these things. I do have to worry about the approach expectations, if I'm doing things late, operational information here to do with curfew, runway modes. This is for some of the, wait, hang on. This is for winds that are really favoring two runways, but that doesn't usually happen in Adelaide, so I don't have to worry too much about these. That's more for approach. And the pink area is the area that I am controlling right now. The green area is tower. Hey, Thomas, what's up? You're coming into Adelaide soon? You wouldn't... Wait, hang on. Are you starting off in Adelaide, or are you coming over from somewhere? You're coming in from Melbourne. Nice. So I'll be seeing you in about an hour? Because I see a velocity velocity 223 on the way. Your BA 146. Is that you on the ground then? Nope, that is the A220 on the ground at Melbourne. Haven't started up yet. Fair enough. I'll be online for at least a hot second. Because, you know, I want to like chill out and try and stay awake as long as I can. I've been awake for so long at this point, nearly 12 hours already. On not much sleep at all. I think it was like 3 hours sleep or something. It was ridiculous. Anyway. Yeah, so we've got a... Hang on, isn't that an A350? It is. So why did this one get model matched and the Emirates one... Oh, I bet I know why. It's because Emirates was listed as Echo Kilo and not... I forget what Emirates is actually... I'd know if I saw it. But their actual 3-letter identifier is what would have caused the mismatch. And that would be why I didn't see him, why he was an Embraer. Man, so many times I've driven through these mountain ranges. I have friends that live up there somewhere. And then as you're driving into the city, it's like through here and... Or should I do Ansett 727? Ooh. I don't know. I don't see much Ansett on the net. I think I've seen more Ansett than the British aerospace stuff, so I don't know. Anyway, we'll keep our eyes on this Singapore over here. It appears we have an Air New Zealand on the ground as well. So let's get them set up. I need our strips, thank you. Never mind, we don't have a strip active for them yet. But there is an Air New Zealand down there for sure. I recognize the tail. Someone said there's no model matching for 727s. Ouch. I guess it does take a while to get those sorts of things set up, so not like it just happens straight away or anything, you know, so I'm going to turn down the music in my headphones slightly as well. I hope everything has been good audio for everyone who's been here for a while. I'm using the same audio levels that I do on Twitch, so... And for those of you who don't know, I do also stream on Twitch. I just don't do flight sim stuff usually. It's usually everything else. Which is why you don't see me streaming on YouTube very much, because I didn't want to spam everyone with me playing Minecraft all the time. So... Is that an Air New Zealand? It is an Air New Zealand, lovely. I'm running out of space, I need a fourth monitor.
Adelaide ground, Singapore 276, ready check.
Singapore 276, Adelaide ground, g'day, readability 5.
Singapore 276 is requesting aircraft clearance over to Singapore with information echo and with stand 20 right, type A350 900.
Singapore 276, you're cleared to Singapore via Arepa plane route, runway 05, Arepa 1 departure, climb via SID 5000, squawk 1433, departure frequency 122.8.
We are cleared to Singapore via Arepa planned route. Arepa 1 departure, runway 05, climb via the SID 5000, squawk 1433, and departures will be on Unicom on 122.8.
Singapore 2766. They didn't give their call sign afterwards, but meh. Alright, we'll go throw back on to here. And since they're an A350-900, we will give them full length as well when it comes to that. So I'm going to make a little note here. It's either going to be Lima or Kilo, but I'll put in Lima. There we go. So I've put the note into this one here so you guys can see it there and try and follow where I will generally send them. It's either going to be Lima or Kilo. I'm going to put in Lima Kilo. And hopefully... through seeing those things, especially up on this screen here, you'll be able to follow where I will send them for taxi. I don't even know if it looks good on the preview here. Let's go full screen. This one. I mean, you can read everything if you're in full screen, so I'm not upset by that. The only thing I am upset by is the fact that ground view is very slightly blurry because it's upscaled. Or else I'm going to run out of room on all my monitors, so it does look slightly blurry. But yeah, I still think I've done a good job overall with the layout, and I'm glad that I get to use it today. Also, how many people saw the newest YouTube video, the Pilatus PC24 one? I'm really sorry that I didn't subtitle it. I couldn't listen to myself, honestly. So I forewent all the extra everything that I usually do because I was so over it. I wanted to get someone else to do it, but I can't afford to give people money to subtitle videos or anything. I'm debating whether just to get a super ultra wide monitor or get a second monitor which will be vertical. Okay, so that depends. If the monitor was vertical, how would you set it up? I'll subtitle it for some milk. Oh man, no, but you'd have to like subtitle it the same way I subtitle my videos, which is using a bunch of abbreviated things as well. I could do like a voice recognition script sort of thing, and then say make center CTR or Brisbane BN. BN. You don't need milk that much. No. One of the monitors which can rotate on their stock stand. Yep. And will be positioned left of my main screen. Only issue is I only have one HDMI cable. We need to get one of those extenders. I mean, if you have space for an extra HDMI or DisplayPort even on your computer, I'd highly recommend doing that just with a fresh, excuse me, with a fresh, I mean, when you buy a monitor, it comes with cables if you buy new. It all depends on the layout of the left monitor because, like, obviously you do super ultra wide, you've got two horizontal monitors. So if you were to, I don't know, if you divided the left monitor into like ground, air, taxi, whatever, and then obviously approach and whatever on main monitor and your strips and stuff. One HDMI input, ouch. Does it not have like DVI or VGA or something? Because a lot of monitors still come with DVI. So look here, we have we have a 738 on the way as well. That's cool. They're just departing Melbourne right now. Yeah, I believe it does. Yeah, so if you have DVI, that's another thing that you could use. It's like it's just an old connector, but it's still pretty great, so... So that's one way to get around it, but then you'd need to get a monitor that has DVI. But yeah, I don't know. I think if you got the separate monitor, right, that'll probably be the best way to go, because if you don't like it vertical, you can always use it as another horizontal and still get your super ultra wide, you know, view or whatever. It wouldn't be the exact same, but you know, something similar. And then if you liked it vertical, then no harm, no foul, you know, it works. The only problem is the additional input. So, I don't know. Both have their pros and cons, but I'd say the other one is, like, the other option's probably better. Let's have a look at this guy's flight plan. It looks good. Alright, so we will give them a squawk. Give them a runway. And give them an initial altitude. Nice. So yeah, I think overall you're not going to go wrong with the second monitor option, but if you got an ultra wide and it didn't work out in a double horizontal configuration, then you might be kicking yourself. Obviously, that's just my opinion. Don't take it as gospel or whatever.
Adelaide.
All stations, Adelaide Terminal Information Foxtrot, now current 1 change, wind 020 degrees at 14 knots. Adelaide Terminal Information Foxtrot. Also, by the way, Vert, since you are right into this sort of stuff, do you know where I can find documentation how to talk to ATC for VFR? I went looking through the AIP and I could not find it for the life of me. Because I really want to do like NeoFly on the network. Or like PILOPS on the network. But yeah, I don't know how to do VFR. Even though everyone's like, it's the easier one.
Singapore 276 is at 20 right requesting push, and we're in receipt of Echo.
Singapore 276, current information, Foxtrot, squawk mode Charlie, push approved.
Information is now Foxtrot and squawk mode Charlie.
26, cheers mate. Plus, you know, it's always awesome trying to learn a new skill. So if I can learn new phraseology and stuff, and then obviously that helps me. Why are they identing? Obviously it helps me better as a controller when I understand it as well. Alright, you
And
have
Singapore 276, with Scotland, Charlie.
Singapore 276, Bay 20 right. Push approved.
Fully approved, 20 right, Singapore 276.
Just installing scenery and you'll be on your way. Hell yeah, let's go, Thomas! Which scenery are you running? You're running the Orbex? I noticed that Orbex do have a 2024 version of Melbourne. I wonder if it's a bit more optimized or if it's still disgustingly bad. Orbex Melbourne and Impulse Ypad. Oh god. Okay, I hope you don't have any issues with Impulse. I had issues where I couldn't select stars on Impulse, so I bought MK instead. Oh god, what are they doing? Wow. GSX is hurting them really bad right now. Maybe you'll get rid of it. I mean, the thing is that I had someone else come in and say that they had no issues with it, so I don't know. It seems to vary. Yeah, that's Singapore. They should be like on this taxiway. Like, this works, it's fine. But yeah, really, the 20 right and stuff pushes right back to the taxiway. But again, I can work with this. For me, Orbex scenery is not optimized for 2020, even on a 5070, but the 2024 version is definitely better. So I'm running an AMD Ryzen 9 7950 X3D with 64 gigabyte of RAM and a RTX 4080, and I still stutter at Melbourne. That said, yesterday I flew in a Saab and I did okay. Like, my frame rate was decent. I guess it's because I had a lot of time, because I was flying in from the west via whatever it is. It used to be the Wendy Star. So I spent a lot of time circling around the Melbourne terminal. You kind of go at the end of runway 34 and then around the east side of the field to the north, and then come in down south for 16. Yeah, so I spent a lot more time actually around the scenery, which could have helped quite a bit. But I still have a hard time with it. I might actually just get the 2024 version as well, and hope like hell it's not a waste of money. I think the only thing that I would really need to upgrade in my computer to bring it up to speed is the graphics card, but I haven't had this computer for too long either, so I think it's now 2 years. Wow, that's actually quite a long time, actually. I'm hearing those engines roaring right now. Damn. How do you get tower view? Hi, Emin. So to get tower view, you connect as your station. So let's say I'm ground, so we're going to use ground for that. You then load up vPilot or xPilot, and you type in dot tower view.
276, we've had an issue about GSX pushback. We just request taxi from current position.
Called it. Singapore 276, not a problem whatsoever. Taxi, Kilo, Alpha, Foxtrot, cross runway 12 at your discretion. Holding point Foxtrot 6, runway 05.
Taxi, Kilo, Alpha, Foxtrot, cross runway 27 at our discretion. Hold short, Foxtrot 6.
Wait, did I say 25?
05. Singapore 276.
Singapore 276, cross runway 12.
Apologies, 12, Singapore 276.
There we go. I feel like I said 27. But yeah, so that's how you get tower view. Literally just load up your client and actually hang on. I think I can show this because the only thing it shows is my CID and you can see that anyway, so yeah, so you get on your position, set up your camera, and dot tower view, and there you go, and that's how you do it. And just make sure that you have an aircraft nearby. I think people don't see your aircraft, but I would still say do something that's a little bit smaller. And out of the way, even if you slew it out of the way, that's not a bad idea. Either way, very, very, very easy. Anyway, didn't I call it? I said it looks like a GSX thing is messing him up. To get better performance, I'm using River Statistics. I think I've seen things to do with River, but not for Flight Sim. I swear I've seen it for other games. But River Statistics tuner app to cap my FPS and lossless scaling to get a smoother feel. Yeah, I've seen people swearing by lossless scaling a lot. It's in a similar vein to like DLSS and FSR, right? Like in a way it upscales. Apparently it's very good for devices like the Steam Deck and the ROG Ally and stuff. Because, you know, they're very limited power, so... So having things like lossless scaling running is like awesome. Alright, so we've sent this guy down here, down Kilo, Alpha, Foxtrot, and then given him full length for 05. I hate doing that because I know that it's such a pain in the backside to taxi all the way down Foxtrot 6. But being such a large aircraft, you want them to have the best chance of taking off, so... You're on the ground at Melbourne now, let's go! I'll see if I can stay awake long enough so that you can at least get in down here at Adelaide.
Ground, good morning, New Zealand 192, information Foxtrot, IFR to Auckland.
New Zealand 192, Adelaide ground, g'day, you're cleared Auckland via Bendo plane route, runway 05, Bendo 3 departure, climb VZ 5000, squawk 1247, departure frequency 122 decimal 8.
Cleared to Auckland via Bendo, runway 05, Bendo 3 departure, climb VZ 5000, squawk 1247 and departures Unicom, New Zealand 192. And we are bay 16 left.
New Zealand 192, thanks. Oh, we got Singapore on the move. Yeah, look, this is what that Emirates should have been earlier. Like, this is a wide. Like, look, it dwarfs the A320 down there for sure. Absolutely beautiful. Unfortunately, Unicom, yeah, the controllers jumped off earlier. But it's all good because, you know, they have their own lives and everything, so... Oh, I hope everything's gone okay with Singapore there. Just kind of stop there. I mean, I'm not too worried right now. There's no traffic, so... Don't have to worry about any of that sort of dealio. I also just realized that my air charts, my air window was set up for runway 23, not 05. So I have adjusted that. Not that it's a problem. I don't really have to worry about airspace. So not the worst thing for me, and I would have soon enough changed it when I saw people coming in, so... Also, I don't remember this taxiway being here. This one, what is that? It's not on my ground chart either. It's like an extension of Lima, almost. Again, that's just part of the new scenery. Yeah, look at that wind. Pretty much directly down the runway with a very slight left to right. Sorry, I've just realized that that's covering it up partially with the, oh god, I've put them in a horrible position. There we go. Now, if only it weren't so jittery. Unfortunately, that's just a scenery thing. Speaking of scenery, they are using a different scenery to me. You can tell because they are floating very, very slightly. You can see the shadow of the wheels, especially the front wheel. It doesn't quite match up. Yeah, they've got that really long taxi all the way down there. I wish we could change how far we could see objects. Unfortunately, that's not a thing. So, like, even the scenery... trying to find anything that's closer. Like if I could see, like the beach is not that far from here. If I could just see down to the beach, that would be awesome. Unfortunately, that's not a thing. It's cool, there's a VOR right there. Yeah, might have to go and investigate that new taxiway. It's starting up now. Let's go. Oh, here comes velocity 223. So we'll be seeing them coming in shortly. I don't see them anywhere in the air right now.
Adelaide ground, New Zealand 192, requesting push and start.
New Zealand 192, Bay 16 left, push approved.
Push approved, New Zealand 192.
So we're going to get to see a landing here as well. First landing of the day, and we're 2.5 hours in. Jesus. Oh well, it'll be cool to see a landing, and then we can like rate it. I want you guys to rate Velocity's landing out of 10. Obviously, we're not going to get the full picture, but we do have a view on the captain's bars right here. Singapore 276, unfortunately no further ATC is available. 1 traffic velocity 223 on approximately 4 mile final runway 05. Monitor advisory 122 decimal 8. Good flight.
Monitor advisory on 1228, and there's 1 traffic on 4 nautical mile final. Thanks, you too.
Okay, so velocity 223 shouldn't be in my pre-active. They're coming into land. So don't be surprised if we see Singapore hold up here. There's the velocity. Velocity is in sight. What is Velocity flying? They are an A320neo. You are now at the holding point. Hopefully they don't have to go around. I don't see any way that they do go around. Oh, there they are. They've just popped into existence. I could see their lights. Like I think I saw the landing lights, but didn't see much else. Go away, stupid bar. All right, here we go. Rate the landing of velocity 223. It's looking decent. Oh, good flare. Oh, velocity 223. That landing was beautiful. Very good. I'd give that like at least an 8. Though we lost a lot of visual information. Yeah, it looked good. Anyway. We have another person here. Let's check their route. That isn't how you do it. Route looks good. 05 5000. Give them a score code. Yeah, they should be contacting me shortly. 727 takes ages to start. I will get that ATIS set up shortly.
Adelaide ground velocity 223 is off at Echo 2, requesting taxi to gate 14 left.
Velocity 223, welcome to Adelaide. Cross runway 12, your discretion. Alpha Bravo 1 to the bay. G'day.
Alpha Bravo 1 to the bay, crossing via 12 at Echo 1. Velocity 223.
Adelaide ground, New Zealand 192, requesting taxi runway 05, Foxtrot 6.
New Zealand 192, taxi Tango Kilo, hold short Alpha.
Tango Kilo, hold short Alpha, New Zealand 192.
So essentially what I'm doing here is, because these two aircraft here are going to be on similar paths, I'm stopping New Zealand at Kilo so that they don't run into each other. So if we look over on this one here, velocity is going to continue right across here. New Zealand is going to be stopped right here, so they will pass. Let's quickly get this ATIS out. All stations, Adelaide Terminal Information Golf. Now current changes, wind 010 degrees at 15 knots, temperature 15, QNH 1022. Adelaide Terminal Information Golf. Alright, looks like they are going to be no factor. New Zealand 192, continue taxi Alpha Foxtrot, cross runway 12, your discretion, holding point Foxtrot 6, runway 05.
Continue Alpha Foxtrot, cross runway 12, and then Foxtrot 6, runway 05, New Zealand 192.
Alright, we have another A320 spawning on the, around the place. Where are they? They are here. Where are they? There they are. Alright, let's get this guy here set up as well. First up, we check the route, though it'll probably be very easy. Yep. So you are cleared 05 5,000. Lovely. Alright, sorry, I didn't realize I was in such a bad space there. Oh, Singapore is taking off. Here we go. Goodbye, Singapore. Oh. Look like they might have been having a little bit of trouble getting it off the ground, but they are off the ground. So cool. Just waiting for the gear up at this point. There it is. Nice. So cool. I'll follow Air New Zealand here for a hot second as I make sure that everyone else is all set up here. You are taxiing. I love Adelaide, especially when you start getting some traffic. Oh, that reminds me. We have cargo.
Adelaide ground, Qantas 1123, radio check.
Qantas 1123, Adelaide ground, g'day, readability 4.
Okay, thank you.
So we do have, there we go, we have a Qantas down here on cargo as well. Man, that looks sick. They are an A330-300, so I believe they're doing a postal run. If they're doing...
Adelaide ground, Qantas 1123, requesting IFR clearance to Melbourne with information Gulf, A320.
Qantas 1123, you're cleared in Melbourne via Bendo plan route, runway 05, Bendo 3 departure, climb via SID 5000, squawk tree 772, departure frequency 122.8.
Clear to Melbourne with a Bendo flight plan route, runway 05, the Bendo departure, 5000, squawk 3772, and departure on 122.8, Qantas 1123.
Qantas 1123, thanks.
Adelaide ground, Qantas 1415 heavy, radio check.
Qantas 1415 heavy, Adelaide ground, g'day, readability 5.
Adelaide ground, American, Qantas 1415 heavy, I'm so sorry about that. Requesting clearance to Brisbane with information Golf on board. Aircraft is an A300 at stand 83.
Qantas 1415, standby, break, New Zealand 192, no further ATC is available, monitor advisory 122.8, good flight.
Over to Unicom, thank you so much, New Zealand 192, see ya.
Qantas 1415, have your clearance advised, ready to copy.
1415 heavy, ready to copy.
Qantas 1415, you are cleared Brisbane via Uprot plan route, runway 05, Uprot 2 departure, climb via SID 5000, squawk 400 tree, departure frequency 122.8.
1415 heavy cleared to Brisbane via the Uprot 2 departure, initial climb 5000, squawk 400 tree, and frequency departure 122.8 from Qantas 1415 heavy.
Qantas 1415, thanks. All right, so Air New Zealand should be on the roll shortly. We can watch them. I really like being able to watch around the airport, and we're getting a little bit of traffic now, which is awesome. Thank you everyone who is flying out of Adelaide right now or flying into Adelaide. I appreciate the heck out of you. It makes it so much more fun.
Ground, Qantas 1123 requesting push and start.
Qantas 1123, push approved.
Push approved. Which way would you like me to face? Qantas 1123.
Qantas 1123, tail right, please.
Tail right, Qantas 1123.
I should have said tail north, but, you know. Alright, New Zealand is coming up onto the runway. I wonder how hard it would be to actually code that camera thing. I think the hardest part would be the gyro inside the controller. Just departed. Nice. Hope you have a smooth flight over here, mate. I noticed there was another at Melbourne on their way to Adelaide as well. All right, New Zealand 192 on the roll. And then we will keep an eye on Qantas on the ground. No ILS on 05s. It's probably going to be visual from far out. I mean, there's RNAV that you could use into 05. Alright, New Zealand is rotating. Very good. Oh my god, they are ghosting so hard because of the ping though. And a very steep climb out. Unless it's just... Wait, did we move position? We moved position, dude. I guess because I was looking over at cargo, wasn't I? So... Anyway, New Zealand is on their climb out. That looks really steep. But I think it's just me. Anyway. Keep an eye on Qantas over here. For some reason, they've been put into the Q-Link decal. Livery, sorry. Could always try, what is it, like a VOR approach or whatever. But honestly, it's a great, like heaps of great visibility in Adelaide today. I mean, look at this. Like, there are clouds, but it's not even that bad. That is such a cool view right there. Seeing New Zealand on their way out over the cityscape. That might be one of my favorite shots right there. I'm actually going to screen cap that. And they're gone. They got Thanos snapped. Alright, let's have a look see. So we're sending Qantas 1123. Lima Alpha Foxtrots. Lima Alpha Foxtrot Cross 1-2. We'll give them Fox 6 as well. We probably could give them Fox 5, but meh. Everyone feels my pain today.
Ground, Qantas 1123 requesting taxi.
Qantas 1123, taxi Lima Alpha Foxtrot 2, cross runway 12 at your discretion. Foxtrot 3, holding point holding point Foxtrot 6, runway 05.
Taxi Lima Alpha, Foxtrot 2, cross runway 12, Foxtrot 3, holding point Foxtrot 6 at runway 05, corresponding 22.
Right, you get moved into taxi. You guys like the views and stuff? I really do. And the fact that there's a lot of traffic to actually follow is awesome as well. At some stage we will control a different airport as well. We'll do like a Melbourne or Sydney. Believe it or not, my very first Vatsim tower control stream was Sydney. So, like literally got my rating and then jumped on the network and live streamed it. It was awesome. Alright, we've been online for nearly 3 hours. That's crazy. Oh, they're turning Bravo 1. That's fine. You're only going flight level 260? I mean, you'll still be here in like an hour, right? Or hour-ish. I actually can't see when you'll arrive because it looks like your flight plan is VFR, not IFR. And it says no flight plan uploaded, so... Normally I'd be like, file, 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 file. There's no controls on. Actually, wait, yes there is. Oh crap. Oh, they're at, they're over Perth, so... Okay. They're not extending either, so... Not much to worry about. One second, let me redo. Yeah. Might be a good idea, just in case a center comes online. Should be there now. I will check momentarily. Actually, wait, hang on. I can check now. What's your call sign? 6172. Right. Well, I couldn't see it in the system, but it's there on Vatsim radar, so that's good. You're all good now. That's just a precautionary in case other controllers come online that will actually have some airspace. They'd probably just ask you to refile anyway, so. All right, let's keep following Qantas here. I wish there was a way to like lock onto the target. That'd be cool. There is, but it's like for your own aircraft, so. Oh, and they're gone. Oh no. That's so unfortunate. Qantas, no. Hopefully they come back. Hopefully it's just a hiccup in their internet. We'll keep looking down here just in case, but yeah, not really. I'm not super hopeful, but I hope they do come back. Also, what is this mess here? That doesn't look like Australia. Trying to make heads and tails of it and cannot. Well, I guess we're just moving over here. And we'll look down at the cargo. Oh man, it's so weird seeing aircraft on cargo. Like it's something that you just wow, I felt dizzy just then. It's something that you don't actually usually see. So, also, I just realized Australia Post. I actually have something in this building right now, waiting for it to get here. It says that it's at Adelaide Airport. But I should have it tomorrow or the day after, so that's cool. Anyway, I'm probably going to have to think about once Thomas has landed, maybe considering going and getting some sleep. Which I feel bad because there's like a few more people on their way to Adelaide as well, so. Hopefully it doesn't mess with people too much. Maybe I'll get a second wind and I'll wake up a bit more again. But right now, I don't see how that's a possibility. Apron's clear. It's a bit silly though, because it's like, you know, it's midday and I feel like sleeping. I'm only at 260, so I'll speed up. Oh.
Qantas 1415, heavy, ready for push and start.
Qantas 1415, heavy, push approved. Did that not transmit? It should have. Qantas 1415 heavy, push approved.
Push approved 1415 heavy, sorry.
Not a problemo. I feel so disoriented from here because I keep thinking that this is like flight icon. I'm like, what the, where am I? All right, we have another one on the ground to Sydney. Let's check their routing. Looks very good. Their flight level is accurate. And it appears that they are at 2-6. So we'll keep our eye on this Qantas here. And we'll give them Alpha Foxtrot 2, so they'll... What are you doing down there? Get off the taxiway. I mean, I guess there's not really anything going on. So we're all good. But seriously, I'm pretty sure IRL, they would talk to me maybe about that. I don't know, actually. Or whether they have their own thing going on for service vehicles. No, no one's in the trucks. They're only in the planes. Approximately 40 minutes, not a problem. Then we have Jetstar down here, which is not loading in a livery again for some reason. Why? It's an A320. Like, they have ample liveries for A320s. Oh, Jesus, don't jump out the window, chill. Naughty AI doing rando stuff. It's probably part of the scenery. It's probably scripted. Actually, wait, it might not be. I know that there's buses doing scenery things at Melbourne. I could turn up like ground crews and stuff here, but you're a cargo, so you'll park near that A330. Not a problem. Just be sure to let me know that you're a cargo, because I'll probably forget. Oh, Lord. There we go. Oh, looks like they're having GSX things too. Just based on how sharply they're turning. Oh, wow. They are like turning on a dime right there. Oh, there we go. Oh. Turn the other way. Turn the other way. Hopefully there's model matching for you. I really hope so. I'm unsure because of Ansett. But yeah. They are good. 20 to Sunshine. Cool. Well, their route is very valid, so we will set them up. Sorry, I'm doing all the other things on a different monitor here. I'm on this screen here. I forgot to move them to push. Stow? Sure. So we've got this Jetstar. I wonder if they reconnected with a livery. Because it could be the same person. They're in the same spot. But yeah, nah. Still no livery. Alright. That is the wrong aircraft. I mean, Thomas, even if you're an Embraer, I still think that's not such a, like... Oh, apologies. It's not too different. Like, it is, but it could be a lot worse. You could be a Cessna as an Embraer, which has happened to me. Actually, I was flying with Disco Moth yesterday. Hearts. Yeah, I was flying with Disco Moth yesterday, and they were a Pilatus PC-12 as an Embraer E190. That heart is really cute, Genie. It's adorable. Also, I feel like I need to re-EQ my mic very, very slightly. I don't know. Maybe I used to have it a little bit more like this, because up close it does give me more bass frequencies, and I've noticed it just sounds a little bit thin.
1415 Heavy, ready to taxi.
Qantas 1415 Taxi Alpha, Foxtrot 2, cross runway 12 at your discretion. Foxtrot 3, holding point Foxtrot 6, runway 05. Base for the win. Base.
Clear to runway 5 via Alpha Foxtrot 2, cross runway 12 at my discretion. Foxtrot 3, Foxtrot 6, to holding point Foxtrot 6 to runway 5. 1415 Heavy.
Good enough. Yeah, so they're going to turn right and take this taxiway, although... Nah. Yeah, so they're going to take this taxiway and then all the way down there. I feel like a bad guy sending everyone all the way down to Foxtrot 6. Cause I'm the bad guy. Duh. Alright, let's have a look at the traffic again. We have a pre-file. Wait, was that the one that was there before? I don't know. Tango 6 at Sydney, 34 right is even worse. Yeah, that's a bit of a slog, isn't it? Especially if you're coming from international. I wonder if I can show that. Windows, ground, Sydney. Here we go. So for anyone who doesn't know Sydney, I'm looking at Genie here. Let me turn on the taxiways all. And air. Here we go. So this is Sydney. Now, usually when I'm in Sydney, I come out of domestic 5 or domestic 2. So you would taxi along Gulf here, down Charlie, Bravo 10, Sierra, Tango, and then Tango 6 is this part of the runway all the way down at the bottom. That's why we're saying Tango 6 at Sydney is even worse. It is pretty bad. It's a very long taxi, like going from domestic 5 to Tango 6 might take between 5 and 10 minutes. Real time. That's the one you did your training vid on. It is! Yay, you remembered! That's so cool. But yeah, it was my night 3 of training. So my night 1 of training was here. I got to pick. And yeah, I picked Adelaide, of course, because I like Adelaide. And then I had to do Melbourne. and then Sydney. Also, we have an aircraft on final. They're not lined up with the runway as of yet. Here we go. I'll actually show you. So we've got New Sky 256 here. You can see they are quite a bit off the approach. However, they are visual. They've probably got the airport in sight from a mile away with how good the weather is today. I mean, that is just... This is not winter. It is winter. Oh, get off the taxiway! It is winter, but it doesn't look like winter. This looks more like a summer day. Temperatures don't reflect that, though. Oh, wait, hang on. You can't see. Sorry. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't look like a winter's day. It really looks like a summer day. But yeah, New Sky 256 is inbound. Let's have a look and see what they're flying. They're flying a Boeing 737-800. So, similar size to the A320 on the apron behind us. Speaking of that, I need to find my Austrips window. They are all set up. Good. Alright, we should be seeing New Sky 256 any moment now. There they are. Ooh, they are gonna have to... Okay, they've just put their gear down. Let's quickly broadcast this. All stations, all stations, Adelaide Terminal Information Hotel now current. One change, wind 010 degrees at 19 knots. Adelaide Terminal Information Hotel. Looks like New Sky is frozen. I hope it's not. No, it's not me. Come on, New Sky, you can do it. I believe you can still salvage this. So unnerving seeing them just like that. I actually really wanted to do a setup where I put my my monitors in VR on the monitors in the simulator, and actually sit there and look over the monitors and see all the ground movement and everything like that. I felt like that would be really cool. But unfortunately, looks like it might not happen. Qantas 1415 Heavy, unfortunately no further ATC is available. Traffic is New Sky 256 on a 1 mile final. Appears to have frozen though. Never disregard, they're on their way. Monitor advisory 122 decimal 8. Have a great flight.
Over to Unicom on departure. Thanks for the ATC. I appreciate it.
Oh, are they going around? Come on, New Sky. That would 100% be a go around. And they're down. That is firm. Oh god, I can't see what's going on. Give me more rotational speed. And they're off the runway. And they're rotating again. Oh, I'm so sorry, New Sky. They had too many issues on that, they had too many issues on that, landing, like, especially on very short final there. I feel bad for them. Anyway, while New Sky are performing their traffic pattern, looks like Qantas is able to get out of here. Where's my Austrips gone? I keep losing them. I've also upped the speed of the drone, so hopefully we'll be able to keep up with this one. Although I might need to adjust my right stick sensitivity to be less sensitive at smaller increments. Because I want that fine control. So long, Qantas 1415. Thank you for flying out of Adelaide. And my drone speed is still not fast enough. And I've lost them. There they are. Awesome. You know, today would have been a really good day to actually record ATC rather than stream it, because we've got heaps and heaps of traffic. Though I do wonder if it's because I'm streaming that we're having traffic. I don't know. I can't say for sure because I don't want to sound like I have an inflated ego like, oh my god, streamer online. We have ATC, let go, you know. New Sky 256 is overshooting the runway center line now. They're probably going to have to go around again. Actually, why can't we see them? They should be like right there. Do I have like my view distance down or something? Hello? Let's have a look here. Performance. Do not display aircraft beyond 40 nautical miles. Mate, they are within 10 nautical miles of me and I can't see them. Oh, New Sky are flipping around and they're going to try again. I wish you the best of luck, New Sky. You can do it, I believe. There they are. Once again, going to make a very sharp right turn. Though their approach is looking very good on the radar. Slightly low, but it's fine. All right, drop out the throttle gently. Oh, they're over flaring, but they're down. They made it. Good job.
Good Adelaide ground, just 806 information hotel, requesting IFR clearance, sunny coast.
Da 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 da. Just 806 Adelaide ground, g'day, you're cleared sunny via upright plan route, runway 05, upright 2 departure, initial climb 5000, squawk tree 7 tree 1, departure frequency 122.8.
And cleared sunny coast via upright 2 departure, then as far expecting runway 05, climb initially 5000, squawk 3731, and departure on Unicom 122.8, just 806
Jetstar 806, thanks. Right, let's flick the camera over to New Sky. There they are.
Adelaide ground, g'day. This is November Sierra Kilo 256, currently just vacated off the runway 05 and holding on Delta 1.
November Sierra Kilo 256 Adelaide ground. G'day, do you have a bay of preference today?
Not at all, mate. Whatever's closest, please.
Not a problem. November Sierra Kilo 256 taxi Delta 1 Alpha Kilo to the bay. G'day.
Taxi Delta 1 Alpha Kilo to the bay. Thank you very much, and hopefully no one saw that second attempt at that landing.
We saw it all. The second attempt was much better.
Yeah, we can go on that one. I'll go around.
Okay. It says call sign New Sky in their thing, so I don't know. But either way, they did it. I'm proud of them. Good job. Let us have a look-see, see what is going on. Since I said we might have to consider sleep, that was nearly half an hour ago, so we're doing all right. Got Thomas inbound. They are getting close to their... Actually, no, maybe not. I was going to say they're getting close to their top of descent, but not really. They'd be close to their top of descent if they were at like flight level 360, 36,000 feet.
And good Adelaide ground, it's 806 at bay. What are we? 26 left requesting push and start.
Jetstar 806 squawk mode Charlie, hold position for now.
Charlie, my apologies, 806.
We'll just wait and see what November Sierra Kilo does first. Because I don't want them colliding, obviously. Just 806, caution the Boeing 737-800 behind, push proved.
After the traffic behind, cleared push, just 806.
I should have said behind, left to right. That's my bad. At least I'm realizing my mistakes. I thought they were gonna like come in here and then just park in here. But it's all good. It all works. All right, let's have a look-see. Who's on the way? We've got someone on the ground. So like that person, I was like, that person there. English is hard. Did you know that? Speaking is hard. We have someone on the ground on their way to Adelaide, but they haven't moved.
November Sierra Kilo 256, currently at the base. Thank you very much for the help.
Not a problem. Have a great day.
Catch you later.
Please push tail right, please push tail right, please push tail right, please push tail right. Actually, it doesn't matter if they go straight back either. That's fine. Anyway, we're going to be online for at least another like 20-ish minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. So I hope you guys have all enjoyed watching the stream, guys and girls and whatever, everything in between. The hell? Oh, it's the guy starting up his other engine. All I heard was, you know. Anyway, I'm not going to say what I thought it sounded like, so. Absolutely. I'm really glad to hear that. Thank you. I know Flight Sim isn't probably your jam, so I appreciate you sticking it out. Especially when you could be spending your Sunday doing other things. I appreciate everyone hanging out. And I do just want to say, if you want to see more of my content, I've been like live stream content. I've been around the place, especially streaming on.
Flight ground, you start 806, ready for taxi.
Stand by. Just 806 taxi Kilo Alpha Foxtrot 2 cross runway 12 Foxtrot 3 holding point Foxtrot 6 runway 05.
Confirm taxi via Kilo Alpha Foxtrot 2 cross runway 12 Foxtrot 3 and then hold short of runway 05 at Foxtrot 6 just 806.
Right. Yeah, so if you guys are interested, why do I have this preview here? Close that. Right. Yeah, you can check me out on, you can check out my VODs at Chilliness Live, and I'm also on Twitch streaming a bunch of random variety games on twitch.tv/Chilliness. So if you want to see those things, there they are. Oh, I'm signed in as Chilliness Live. Whoops, and I can't post links. Hey guys, you want to know how a professional looks? There it is, right there. There we go. Now that link will go through. So if you want to see me play other games as well, you can check me out over there. Okay. It happens to everyone. If you're a streamer, that's something that you have to expect. Let's get rid of that bar there. Nice. And for anyone who is around in the chat, do you want to see more ATC streams maybe? I don't know when that'll happen because it really is all about my health. Because I deal with pretty constant stomach issues. Like I'm even feeling it now. I just don't feel super great. But yeah, you know, like if we've got time and whatever, it'd be cool to do it some more. Maybe try and get a crew onto like onto an airport and control the whole thing. So we have like delivery, ground, tower, approach and departures. That'd be sick. I know enough controllers to be able to pull something like that off. It's just if they want to, obviously. I'm not going to force them into something they don't want to do. Right, check over here. No additional traffic. It's so odd to me using runway 05 It's just something that doesn't happen very often. That's why I'm really hesitant to like jump off because I want to stay on. Where's my air? There. Why are you being so weird? Appreciate all you do, Chill. Oh, thanks, Genie. I appreciate the hell out of you. As we see Jetstar doing the long taxi down Foxtrot 3. Funny, this makes Foxtrot 3 look really, like, way longer than it actually is. Actually, if I do this, actually it looks somehow shorter the further out I go. Your 50 nauticals out? Nice. Okay, yeah, I see you. You're kind of flying over Lake Alexandrina right now. Or the very top of the Coorong, I guess. I need to figure out what makes that bar come up. Is it when I Alt-Tab? Nope. Yes, kind of. So strange. Anyway, Jetstar 806 is on their way to Sunshine Coast, so they're going to experience much better weather than down here at Adelaide. I mean, the fact it's 15, that's not too bad for like a winter day. Especially since we're like right off the coast. Sunny coast is good. I bet it's really sunny right now too. Living up to the name. Do they have an ATIS for Brisbane? Oh, Brisbane's offline. Oh, Lord. Anyway. Jetstar 806, unfortunately, no further ATC is available. No reported IFR. Monitor advisory 122.8. Have a great flight.
No further ATC, and no reported IFR traffic. Jetstar 806, hooroo.
Hooroo! Nice. So there's one more sent off. I'm gonna go look at a TAF for Brisbane because it'll be pretty close to Sunshine Coast, right? So Brisbane, what's our time right now? Ba 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 ba. It is currently 3:10 UTC. Okay. So TAF Brisbane from 3:02:23. Winds 240, 18 gusting 28. Few clouds 4,500. From 03 at 0900. 210, 12 knots, 909 scattered. Okay, so it's a little bit cloudy. And from now, moderate turbulence below 5,000 feet. Till, well, for about the next 6 hours. 12 hours. Nutso. Hey, Dino, how's it going? Oh, crap. Hang on. We've got Jetstar on the roll. Sorry. I was too worried about what Brisbane's weather was. And rotate Beautiful rotation. As the landing gear goes up and they depart runway 05. Once again, over the Adelaide cityscape there. Oh, that is amazing. I'm screen capping that too. I'm getting all the screen caps. How you doing today, Dino Mom? Hope you are doing fantastically. Alright, what I'm going to do... Oh, we have a new ATIS. Actually, stand by. Alright, save.
Adelaide.
All stations, Adelaide Terminal Information, India. Now current changes, wind 010 degrees at 16 knots, QNH 1021. Adelaide Terminal Information, India. Do you know what's really cool? When you can learn to read TAFs and you can like predict what the weather, oh well, you know, you get an insight into what the weather is going to be or roughly what it's going to be. And you don't have to rely on looking up anything other than the TAF. By the way, TAF is a terminal area forecast. So it really only works in areas where there is a terminal, obviously. But yeah, it's really cool. Alright, so before excuse me, before Thomas gets here, I'm going to take a very, very quick bathroom break, and it has to be quick because Thomas will be here in like 3 minutes. So I'll be back. I'm back. Hello, I'm back. Oh. Oh, okay. So we'll see what traffic is like once Thomas lands. We have... Oh my god, we have a few. We have 3 from Brisbane. We have Philippine Qantas, maybe? And I don't know what that one is, but they're too far out, unfortunately. What's TGW? Is that Scooter? I don't know. But either way, they are on the way. They're also about an hour out. We have a pre-file. Let's have a look at their stuff here. Their planned off-block time was 2:20, so they are well late now. Nearly an hour ago. You think TGW is Tiger Air? Fair. I'll look through SimATC. Once again, we'll go over to the air tab here. We have a bunch of resources at our disposal, so if I want to see what a call sign is, and I'm unsure what it is, we can just do this. It is Scooter. But then there's also Tiger Air. So it's one or the other. So it's either Scooter or Go Cat. Go Cat! It appears that it might be the same, they might be owned by the same people. Possibly, you know, both in Singapore, both with the same IATA codes, whatever. Almost visual with the runway. Nice. I don't see you on the scope yet. Or on the radar, sorry. But we shall see. By the way, everyone, while I have you, don't forget to go check out my most recent YouTube upload, flying from Brisbane to Sydney in a small business jet. The Pilatus PC-24 was a really good flight. I had a lot of fun with that. But that is the wrong one. Here we can see Ansett 6172 on the radar. So this is Thomas in the chat there. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to rate the landing very harshly. I kid, we're not going to rate it too harshly, I promise. Alright, let's look out over the runway and see if we can see anyone. So we're looking down Foxtrot 3 right now again. Probably won't see them yet. The most we'll see is like the lights. And I'm not seeing the lights yet either. Man, Flight Sim 24's render distance is garbage. Like, it looks really, really good. The lighting is incredible. The overall flight model of the planes is better than 2020 in some instances. Are those towers bending, or is it just the light moving around them? It looks like these ones. They look like they're moving. I don't know. It could just be the optical illusion of light moving around. I don't know. Alright, we got Ansett 6172 on a 4-mile final. I should be able to see them by now. And no, the towers are not moving. Of course they wouldn't be. Why would they? Derv's doing something with vinegar in the kitchen, by the way, and I asked him what he was doing, and as I walked away, the smell of vinegar hit me so hard. It made me so hungry. I think I'm gonna have to get some. Oh wait, hang on. We have. Oh, I'm debating right now if I want to get food now or just have dinner later. Last time I ate was about 3 a.m. Alright, Thomas, looks like they're on a very good approach, according to radar. There they are. Oh, that is... It might just look steep, but there they are. Yeah, it was because it was only showing the body, not the wings. Food time, yeah, it will be shortly. The gear is down. Alright, everyone, wish Thomas a happy landing. Oh. Wishing you the best of luck here. Looks good. Looks good. Good flare. Oh, a little bit of float. And they're down. Tiny bit of float. I'd still give it like at least a 7.5 though. It looked good. I don't suppose you have a landing rate on, do you? It'd be interesting to see what you scored there in terms of feet per minute. And unfortunately, you've fallen prey to the Embraer curse. 168? That's really good. I've been getting landings like that in the Cessna. I've been trying to learn how to fly in VR, because it's really different.
Adelaide ground, incident 6172, vacated runway 05 at Delta 1.
NZ 6172, welcome to Adelaide, taxi Delta 1 Alpha to the Bay, g'day.
Taxi via Delta 1 Alpha, actually, can we request the cargo bay?
Absolutely, same taxi instructions, Delta 1 Alpha to the Bay, g'day.
Delta 1 Alpha to the Bay, NZ 6172, thank you.
I think I actually remembered as I gave out the taxi clearance, the taxi that you were for cargo. But the taxi instructions still stand. So it's like left on Alpha instead of right. And again, for anyone that is curious, that is Alpha to cargo, which is right here where that A330 was sitting earlier. That was great. All right, do we have anyone else inbound that might be around soon? Negative. The only one is Tiger or Scoot or whatever. They're still going to be at least 50 minutes. Oh, 40 minutes, but I think I want to disappear and go get some food. But I had a great time with you guys here today. Thank you for coming and hanging out. I really do apologize that there's been a bit less content on the YouTube side of things. But like I said, if you want to come hang out a bit more, come check me out on Twitch. You'll be able to find me over there most nights actually, which is crazy. And oh, you got the hydraulics pumping. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft mod pack Verdant Idea. If you don't know what it is, it's a mod pack where you bring the world back to life, essentially. You start off in a dead world and you repopulate it and just find ways to survive and thrive. We're mob bossing it out here. We're not girl bossing, we're mob bossing out here. But I hope you have enjoyed the stream. I had a great time controlling, especially with the new layout. I just realized that I'm not on this view. I hope you guys enjoyed the new layout and all the things it can do. I feel like I can set up more to do with this, where it'll make it easier for me to move things around. So that's Thomas Parks, the E190 on cargo. Nice. It's not an E190, it's meant to be a 727-200, but yeah, model matching doesn't have it, so. Right, let's get out of tower. If you guys have enjoyed this stream, by the way, be sure to like it, because it does help out a bunch, and it tells YouTube that you do want to see more. It tells me that you want to see more as well, which is obviously very, very handy. Where's cargo? There it is. I was like trying to rotate around just to bloody see it. Holy. And be sure to go check out my latest video, the Pilatus PC24 from Brisbane to Sydney, if you haven't already, and go tell me that you want to see more on there as well. Apparently, YouTube is doing a thing where they're changing the algorithm slightly, where if you're not an engaged viewer, it doesn't count as views, which I think sucks. But it seems to be confirmed by a handful of people. So if you want to help me out, that's one way to do it. And I'm sorry that there hasn't been many videos. Like I said, I can't stand editing my own voice, especially when it comes to subtitles and the like. So that's why there's like a lack of videos. It takes a long time to edit some of those videos as well, upwards of like a week, which is nutso. And once again, if you want to see more of me, you can catch me on Twitch, twitch.tv/chilliness. I'm not doing flight sim and stuff over there, but like if you just want to hang out and chill out, that's the place to do it. All right, I want to check out this other taxiway as well. It's right here. This one here is not on my charts. It appears to be Lima. It does have signage there though, so we'll check that out. Charlie 1. Interesting. So it's Charlie 1, runway 23. Imagine coming into Adelaide and being like, clear runway 23, Charlie 1. And they're like, where the frick is Charlie 1? Anyway, we should do some flying at some stage as well. We checked out Pylops recently. Maybe we check out more of that. Though, I think overall, I prefer Neofly. It's just my own personal preference. We'll figure out something. Wow, that drone rotation speed is really fast. How do I slow that down? Like that. Nice. Anyway, I hope you've all really enjoyed yourself. I definitely have enjoyed myself. Be sure to check out all the links down in the description. I think there should be Discord and all those other things. Actually, it looks like we have a pre-file maybe. I'm sorry, pre-file. I'm going to head out. Anyway, do take care of yourselves. Until the next time we catch up, I will see you in the next one. Have a good one, everyone. Ciao. Goodbye. All stations, Adelaide ground is logging off. Monitor advisory 122 decimal 8. Have a great flight.